Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition. I'm back with you, Jim here, and joining
Yes.
me as usual.
Nate, what's up, Jim? I was just waiting for it to pop up. That's what she said. Um,
Oh, the luck of the Irish, right? Whoa, hey, matter of fact, what?
St. Patty's Day. That was a
Good
good one.
transition, right? Huh? What do you know? I don't know. Do you even celebrate like St. Patrick's Day?
By celebrate, you mean drink? Then yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is that the only thing to do? Is to drink on St. Patrick's Day?
I think that's all it is, right? You don't exchange gifts or.
I don't know. I mean, we've always had a parade when I grew up in my little town in New Jersey. We always
Oh,
had a
yeah,
parade. In fact,
sometimes I parade, yeah.
I tell you, for a couple of years straight, there used to be a streaker in our parade. Dude would paint
That's
himself
awesome.
green and he'd run up through the parade, and they never caught him, I guess, for a couple of times he's done it. But yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, but there's kids around, everything around. This dude's running naked, dressed in green or
Totally naked.
painted
Oh,
green. Oh yeah, he was totally naked, painted green. Yeah,
that's indecent exposure. That's not
yeah.
too
And
good.
why would you want to do that anyway? You know what I mean? Like, what the,
Because you're going to talk about them here on
for,
pullthepinready.com.
for how many years later, right? How many years later? Like that must have been what, 30 years ago, 40 years maybe. I don't know.
He might be
But
watching right
anyway,
now. You never know.
right? Yeah, he was an adult. So, anyways, this is our War Room edition. This is where we pull some headlines from the media, um, quote unquote media, and we talk about them from our perspectives because we know you probably haven't read them. So we're just going to go ahead and make up a story and go with it from there. But why is it important, Nate? I don't know. I keep forgetting to
Yeah,
ask you.
we're average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
Hmm. And you can trust us because,
We've never been fact checked.
bam, that's what I'm talking about.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. How come we don't use enough sound effects in this room too either? You know that? Anyways, well, yeah, there's certain sound effects I can't use because my dog will go crazy.
They're
Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's get on with these headlines.
they're all my facts.
If we can, because it looks like we're having internet problems. Again, I can't get the internet to work. Thank you, Elon. I appreciate you. We do have internet because of you,
It's up.
but I don't know who you can hear, me or Nate, because one of us is lagging and
It's
we need to wait till we
up
catch up to move on with this. But
on
I'm going to
my
keep talking just in case it is
screen.
me. No, in case it is him, because if it was me, you couldn't hear me. So he should keep talking too. But anyways, let's yeah, we could bring up the first headline. Maybe Nate will pop back in, or maybe I'll pop back in. Um, Either way, we're trying.
Well,
So yeah,
can
so
you,
this is the
if you
technical
can hear me,
difficulties of
at
doing
least
a
1,000
recording on the internet
the border
where
checkpoint.
you have to rely on someone else's internet across the country, and that's what you get. If we were both here in studio, we could record it and none of the
It's
internet problems would exist, and we post it when we wanted to.
it's up. It's
But
been up.
we're not there yet. So
Ne-
we're not going to do that.
Yeah, it's up.
So in the meantime,
So at least
I'm going to continue talking
1,000
because
illegal.
that's all we can do. If you're a veteran out there and you've watched us, and I'm looking at you, Johnny, I know you may be a little well, there's a crowd applause. Thank you. I thank you. Thank you. I don't know what, but what I was saying, if you're a veteran out there, get involved because we can't just have me and Nate and one of us goes in and out. That gets boring. So we need somebody to talk to. So get involved, get on this the show here. So now, you ready, Nate?
I'm ready. Can you not see the headline?
I can see it's been there though. It's been there for like 5 minutes. That's why I was just
Yeah,
talking because
I read
either
it.
you
I read it. I
disappeared.
read it 4 times.
Oh, so you did, or either you disappeared or I disappeared. I don't know.
Welcome back.
So I kept talking, and apparently you kept talking, which is good. So
I
then
kept hearing you.
it's entertaining. All right, so then I couldn't hear you. So maybe it
Oh,
was you that went out. But anyways, the headline, if Nate hadn't read it already 4 times, and if you haven't heard it yet, at least 1,000 illegals attempt to rush El Paso border checkpoint.
that's a false headline because they didn't attempt to. They did.
And it was at least 1,000, all right?
Oh, I don't know the numbers, but they did. I heard it was a social media plot that said they thought they were going to be allowed in, so they all rushed it.
So it was coordinated, obviously, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's cool. Yeah, a false social media post, but it stirred the people up down there.
Well, you mean like at the end of the day, I mean, why is this not an invasion? Like, why is this not? Like, that's the last straw to me. Sneaking across the borders is illegal, and when a lot of people do it, they just all found the right tunnel. You know what I mean? But this forcing through a checkpoint, that's an invasion. That's literally an invasion.
No, it had the weapons for an invasion, right?
No, that's an
These are just
insurrection.
people. Oh, God, man, I'll get it right
I
one
think you
day
can invade. I think you can invade something without
with
a
no
weapon.
weapons.
Yeah, invade.
Well, and if they would think that the border is secure, they wouldn't even attempt to do it anyway to begin with. So they know the
Right,
border is not secure like that. So like, we'll give it a shot.
right. It's the incentives they get. It's there's no
Yeah.
risk. It's like we did on a previous episode. These banks. Remember we talked about the banks going under. They have no risk. You know what I mean? If they get to make bad investments and then the taxpayers pay them back anyway, I'm still pissed off about that. You know what I mean? Like, this is the same thing. These illegals, there's nothing at stake here. They don't lose. The worst part of their journey is getting here. You would think that, they'd have to go through some whole legal process or wouldn't have a place to live or where you've got no money. Like, how many people that are paranoid right now that if the economy collapses, they don't have money or food? These people
Those
don't
are
have to worry about that.
those are just people trying to buy guns legally. They have to do a background check, not the ones that want to come over the border illegally.
It's crazy, dude, and it's just crazy, man. And well, hopefully they don't destroy the country in the next year and a half or whatever, so we get somebody in here to fix it. That's the sad part is we're waiting for a new election, and that's just not going to work. I think 4 years is enough time, which has already been proven, enough time to destroy the country. We have to hit a breaking point at some point. There has to be a breaking point, and if this doesn't do it, I don't know what to tell you, man. Because remember told in a previous episode about the military being used down there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, a couple episodes ago, wasn't it? Last week, 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago,
a
something like
couple.
that.
Yeah, right. Well, if this didn't
Or
say that we need them,
we need them.
yeah, yeah. So, all right, let's move on. Let's pick another leaf in this clover. Anyways, college student,
You're all about it.
college student deprogrammed in real time on white privilege nonsense. Did you see this video going viral?
No, I didn't even hear this headline at all. I don't know what this one's all about at all.
Well, I put it in for that reason. Look, obviously you don't. You got a busy life, probably busier than me, but I put it in for a reason because it was a person of color. I don't even know what her race was. She was either a lighter skinned, black person. I don't know what her race was. It was just she was a person of color. Was interviewing this white dude, and he was asking about his white privilege, whatever like that, and the dude he was given the generic answers. And my assessment of this video, everyone is making this argument about deprogrammed. I don't think this was deprogrammed at all. Like, I didn't get that from the video, and I wish we had time to show these videos, but these episodes run really long if we showed all these videos. But what I got from it was he was trying to be politically correct and didn't want to speak his mind until she authorized him to. You understand what I'm saying?
He didn't want to be that guy. He didn't want to be
Yeah.
the racist in the room.
Yeah, not only racist, I think she was fairly attractive too. So he obviously didn't want to blow his chances if he thought he had any. You know what I mean?
Good Lord.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sure
it's
that's
just,
not what he was there for.
oh, I'm sure he wasn't. You know what I mean? But the point is that's the vibe I got from it. I didn't get no deep programming. Like, oh, really, really? I'm not a white privileged guy. Like, I didn't get that at all. I got that. Well, I don't want to say that, but now that you're letting me, oh, I guess I can say that. You know what I mean? So it's just weird. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it. I just think this is an example of how things can be interpreted. And I even watched, like I said, I watched this video. I watched people say he was deprogrammed. I've seen the headlines, all this stuff, and I don't see it. I didn't see it that way. But maybe I'm wrong. Possibility. Probably not.
No, never been
The
proven
only
wrong on
way
this show.
the only way I could be wrong, Nate, is if you disagree with me.
And not
'Cause
going to happen.
'cause
I
we
didn't watch
can't
the video. I don't know.
we can't both be wrong. Or one of us we got yeah. All right, next anyway. Biden Title IX policy would allow thousands of public schools to hide child's gender identity from parents.
Uh, the public school, I don't understand how you. These ones get me fired up. Like,
Yeah,
why
I
are you trying
know.
to hide it from your parents? Why are you trying to hide it from parents? Why is the government trying to hide something from a child's parent?
They think they know better than you. And then don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
like I've been around a lot of these kids, so I know their parents are nasty, and yes, I would like to protect these kids from their parents. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, I can. I mean, I can see that part. I can see that part too. That's. I mean, that's a good
but
point you
that's
brought
not
up
your
there.
but
Yeah.
that's not your job. Your
No.
job as a teacher is to
No.
report any suspected abuse or something like that from the house.
Sure. Yeah.
Then we have
True. Yeah.
people to
True.
go and investigate that. It's not your job to say, "Oh, well, they don't want you to be a girl when you're a boy. Oh, wow, they must be mistreating you, so we'll let you do it here." That is not their job.
No.
They don't even have the authority to do that. So this is what he's trying to do: give them the authority. And you know
Eh.
what, Nate? Tell me, Nate. What puzzles me more is why is this the hill they choose to die on?
They like this very very minute minority they're catering to when the rest of the population doesn't matter.
Yeah, but don't you think that's risky? Like, I mean, like at some point, and I watched a guy today, or a lady today, do a rant about the Democrats and about helping black people and all this stuff, and it just dawned on me, like at some point, you know, you get tired of hearing the struggles. Like we're not being heard, we're not being taken care of, we're not, and yet your entire existence, you've been under Democratic rule. Like you've been literally following the Democrat Party, and you're complaining, not. So are you actually telling me that the people who are in charge of you are not the problem? It's the other people. Like then either the Democrats are completely incompetent and can't stop the Republicans from hurting you, or they're the problem and you're the idiot. These same things, these gender people, like first of all, it's a fad. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's gonna grow old when everybody's doing it, like nose rings and tattoos. It's gonna get old and it's gonna get boring, so they're gonna have to do something else. Right, I get it. But you were the
Shameless
what's that?
shameless plug. Shameless plug. Is that root beer?
It's actually cream
Cream
soda.
soda?
Yeah.
A&W's the best. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. Another shameless
That's a
plug. We're not
shameless.
even being paid. We're
That's
not
a
even paid by A&W.
no. That's a shameless plug. Yeah.
We're not sponsored, so it's W and A. That's what it is.
W.
Um,
It's backwards on my screen.
So the next headline is study shows Americans' IQ declining for the first time in nearly a century. Wow, we
Well,
just summed up the whole
that
episode.
that just goes right in with the last headline we had. Yeah, your IQ is declining, dummies.
Well, I always used to say
That's
that.
not surprising. Not surprising.
Yeah, I used to
They're
say
dumbing
that
down
was
America. Don't they always say, dumb them down, so you can control them.
right. One of my sayings were dumb people are breathing faster. So so that's almost an argument though for pro-abortion if you want, right? And I think that stuff in the back of my mind. I'm not pro-abortion. I'm not pro killing babies. I'm pro, life. I don't call it pro-choice because it's not a choice. The choice is before you allowed a man in between your legs. But
He should have been responsible, Jim, and he should
why?
stick around.
Well, he is responsible. Both people are responsible.
But he
Both
don't gotta
people.
live. He don't gotta live with the responsibility.
No, well, he's got to pay for the rest of his life, but he don't get to say whether he can keep the
Mm.
baby, right? He doesn't get that choice. So it's not pro-choice. It's pro's woman's choice to avoid her responsibility. That's all it is, or pro killing babies. But I didn't know what I was talking about, dude. Oh, I was saying it was a good argument for that because these are probably the people we don't want reproducing anyway. I mean, really, if the people that run around thinking killing babies is good, and my life is ruined if I have a child, and yeah, it could be hard, but it's also very rewarding, and then your children can become successful, and when you grow old, you got somebody to take care of you, dumbass. Um, but whatever. Hopefully, you die old, single with 3 cats, and hopefully the cats change your diaper for you. I don't know. Um, but the point I'm getting at is people are so stupid that maybe it's better if we do let them
Don't you
just
have
start
cats?
avoiding their children. I have 2, and I'm trying to get rid of them.
There you go. They're gonna change your diapers later in
Yeah, they're not.
life.
No, I have kids. I have
Oh,
kids, so when
oh,
I'm too old to walk, my kids will change my diapers or pay somebody to change my diapers. But these
oh.
idiots that keep aborting their kids and saying, "Oh yeah, let's run around." Anyway, it's not even about abortion.
No, this is about dumb
Whatever.
IQs. I mean,
This is about
IQs
dumb
being.
people. Yeah, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, whatever. A few sandwiches short of a picnic, whatever the saying is. I'm not that, but I like to think I got some common sense and I can logically process something. And all you really have to do is ask why. Why? Even Nate, like even when I talk to people, their stance on anything really doesn't matter to me. I don't want to say I don't care because I do care, but it doesn't matter as much as why they drew that conclusion. Because isn't it all based on your experience and your knowledge?
Yeah,
So
why do
like
you
if
think that way? Why do you
right.
assume that? Why is this better than that? Yeah.
So if your answer is because CNN told me, then you're an idiot. You're the reason that our IQs are declining. You know what I mean? If you
Well,
say,
yeah.
well, I believe this because in my experience, this happened, it continues to happen. I know this, that, you always have a reason, right? Anybody can sit down and write it out, right? That's why in school they teach you that instead of worrying about your gender, they teach you how to write. So you can put your thoughts on paper, so you can justify in an essay why you believe something. But now they ain't teaching that stuff. They want you just to go get some gender confirming surgery that you regret and hate yourself for and doesn't change anything. But keep on doing it because the IQ drops too low, I will be a genius.
That's a
Think
lot of
about it,
dropping
right?
IQ.
Think
That's a
about it
lot of
though,
dropping
right?
IQ.
Yeah, but think about it. It's too easy, right? You
Yeah,
lower the
true.
median, and all of a sudden I'm moving up. I'm moving up. So you're making me smart by being idiots. And speaking of idiots, we're done. That's all we have time we have for this episode. If you like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff so we can eat and keep bringing you stuff like this or what I don't remember what I was supposed to say, but I'm supposed to beg for money or something like that. I don't know. But Nate, you can do the rest if you want because to me, I'm out of here. And Godspeed and
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.